Hey, what's going on? Listen, I know there's nothing that's more aggravating than you pulling up your credit report and you see a bunch of inquiries on there, right? Ain't nothing that's more aggravating than that. Listen, don't worry. If you wanted them, all right, dealing with inquiries, we gonna talk about how you can go ahead and get inquiries removed off your credit report in no time. It ain't gonna cost you no money. It ain't gonna cost you sending dispute letters. You don't gotta do all of that crazy stuff. We gonna get to the bottom of this and get inquiries taken off our credit report right now. Let's get into it.
Blueprint. This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tapping in, checking out the Respect My Blueprint show. Listen, if it's your first time pulling up with us, listen, I appreciate you. This is the channel where you definitely want to be in. If you want to learn the blueprint on how to elevate and how to go ahead and get the blueprint to success and get to the next level, okay? Listen, like I mentioned earlier in this video, I want to go ahead and talk about something that a lot of people have been messaging me about, asking me about, and that's how to get a hard inquiry removed off of your credit report. Oh my goodness. All right. Listen, I know there's a lot of different information out there, a lot of different things on social media and ways on how to be able to get these things off of your credit report. But I want to share with you a straightforward process on how to do it. Avoid sending any dispute letters or anything like that. Although it may work for some and some people may advocate it for it. Listen, I'm not hating on you, but I want to go ahead and share with you guys the secret sauce on how you can get these inquiries removed off of your credit report. Okay. All right. So listen, first of all, why you want to get an inquiry removed off of your credit report and what is the difference between a soft and hard inquiry. All right. So I want to break that down a little bit before we get into the game and get to the sauce a little bit here. Okay. Listen, there's two types of inquiries out there. There's a hard inquiry and a soft inquiry. All right. It's very important that you understand what's the difference between these two. All right. Now, a soft inquiry is essentially when you check your own credit or when you go through a pre-approval process from a lender or even a background check from somebody like for a job or whatever the case may be. All right. Now, soft inquiry has no impact on your credit score. Also, it doesn't appear on your credit report to other individuals outside of yourself when you're viewing your credit report. Okay. So if you're applying for a credit card or if you're going through a background check, companies and lenders, they don't see these soft inquiries that goes on your credit report. For example, if you're checking your credit on Credit Karma, annualcreditreport.com, or Uptrend Credit, only you would be able to see the soft inquiries. Other companies won't be able to. All right. Now, a hard inquiry, on the other hand, okay, is actually when a creditor attempts to go ahead and approve you for credit, okay? And this is when, whether it's credit card company or car dealership, mortgage, or whatever the case may be, whenever you're attempting to be extended credit, that one is when the creditor pulls your credit report and they go ahead and place a hard inquiry onto your credit. Okay. Now, the thing about a hard inquiry, it can stay on your credit report for up to 2 years. And also, each hard inquiry drops your credit score from 3 to 5 points. All right. So take, for example, especially a lot of people suffer from this when you go car shopping and you go to the car dealership and then you want to go ahead and get financing for the car. Typically, the finance department or the sales representative will go ahead and run your credit. They will check your credit without you even knowing. They'll run your credit to multiple different lenders out there, maybe 5 or 6 different lenders. Let's just say they run it to 6 different lenders. Guess what? Because they've ran it to 6 different lenders, they can drop your credit score by as much as 30 points just by you going ahead and shopping for this car, attempting to get financing for it. So I typically want to let everybody know you want to be mindful of this, as hard inquiries nowadays, especially in 2024, lenders are very sensitive on the amount of hard inquiries you want to have on your credit. Okay. Now, inquiries, they only hold a 10% effect as far as your credit score is concerned. We're not going to cover the other 90%, but typically, you don't want to have no more than one or two inquiries per year appearing on your credit report. Any more inquiries than that can definitely get you denied for any type of credit or anything like that, as lenders view you as a lot more riskier when you have a lot of inquiries piled on your credit report. Okay. Now, what I want to go ahead and share with you guys on, if you're having a lot of inquiries that's appearing on your credit report, or you just, it doesn't matter if you know how many you have, you just want to go ahead and get these inquiries removed off your credit. Okay. So what I want to share with you guys is the secret way on how you can get inquiries off of your credit report. All right. Now, of course, you can send a dispute letter. There's nothing wrong with that, but typically sending a dispute letter is going to take 30, 60, or 90 days. You have to go through multiple rounds to get an inquiry potentially removed off your credit report. Listen, how you can get these inquiries removed off your credit report is contacting the credit bureaus or the credit reporting agencies directly. All right. But before you go ahead and do so, you want to make sure that you're attacking the right inquiries, because there's a difference between a legitimate inquiry and one is that shouldn't be appearing on your credit report. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is pull a copy of your credit report and review it. Okay. You can go and get a free copy of your credit report at annualcreditreport.com, which by federal law, you're required to receive at least one free copy of your report per year. Okay. Also, you can check out Uptrend Credit, where you'll be able to get for $1, you'll be able to get a free trial version. I'm sorry, you'll be able to get your credit report for 7 days, all three bureaus and all three credit scores. The good thing about going to a site like Uptrend Credit, you'll also be able to access your credit scores as well too. Versus if you go to annualcreditreport.com, you only get your credit report without the credit score. All right, but either way, either direction, you'll be winning as far as one with this particular strategy, what we're going to talk about. All right. Now, once you've went ahead and gotten a copy of your credit report, you want to go ahead and review all of the inquiries that's currently appearing on your credit report, all of the hard inquiries. Now, very important, what you want to do, you want to separate all of the inquiries that are attached to an open account on your credit and those that are not attached to an open account. Okay. What we're going to focus on are the ones that are not attached to any open accounts on your credit report. This is very important, guys, because listen, if you make the mistake of disputing inquiry that's attached to an open account and you end up being successful, guess what? You may end up ruining your relationship with the account that you have reporting on your credit report, especially if it's a positive one. And we don't want to do that at all. Okay. So let's take, for example, say you have a hard inquiry from Capital One, but you also have an account with Capital One that's appearing on your credit report. Listen, if you make the mistake and challenge this hard inquiry, guess what? Capital One is going to go ahead and potentially close your account with them, which will then have that open account removed off your credit report as well too. And when that happens, guess what? You have went ahead and dropped your credit score, potentially dropped your credit score a lot more, or cause more damage than you're seeking to do with your credit. All right. So again, what you want to do is identify all of the inquiries that are not attached to any open accounts that's on your credit report. Okay. Hey, shout out to our sponsor, Uptrend Credit. Listen, if you're having a hard time understanding how credit works, or you want a better understanding of how to boost your credit, you definitely want to check out Uptrend Credit on learning how to leverage your credit to hit your goals. Now, Uptrend Credit is an easy-to-use credit monitoring platform that's utilized to help close the wealth gap with the right resources in helping you doing so. So definitely check out uptrendcredit.com to see how you can help stay on top of your financial goals. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, once you've went ahead and identified these inquiries that are not attached to an open account, what you want to do, of course, is write them all down, because what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attack each and every one of those. All right. Now, here is the secret. This is what you all guys have all been waiting for. Now, all of these inquiries that are not attached to open account, you're going to contact each one of the credit reporting agencies, and you're going to speak to a representative in the fraud department and attack these particular inquiries, because guess what? They are fraudulently appearing on your credit report. All right. Listen, this is not, I'm not misleading you. I'm not asking you to do anything illegal, because guess what? If these inquiries are not attached to an open account, and if they're not attached to an open account to your credit report, and you haven't been extended credit from this particular company, why is it appearing on your credit report? So again, you are basically letting the credit reporting agency know that, hey, listen, you don't have any relationship with these companies that have pulled your credit. So you want to go ahead and get them removed off of your credit report. So you want to contact each one of the three credit reporting agencies. The number is listed right here on this channel right here. Depending who's editing this video, the numbers are right above. And then the first thing you want to do is make sure that you follow the prompts and get directed to the fraud department. Okay. Now, once you get a live agent on the phone, make sure that you verify this live agent is definitely from the fraud department. Okay. A lot of these credit reporting agencies, because they get overwhelmed with calls and they're busy and everything like that, they can misdirect you or send you to another department or send you to another agent that's located somewhere else. So before you go ahead and get into the secret that I'm gonna share with you, make sure that you're speaking with the agent from the fraud department. Okay. Now, once you've went ahead and verified that you're speaking with an agent from the fraud department, you're going to go ahead and be very polite, very calm, and be very direct when you're saying this. Okay. Again, it's very important. The agent that you're speaking to on the phone holds a lot of power in this particular instance. All right. They can go ahead and make the determination of not helping you out or helping you out. So, depending on the mood of the agent and depending how you're coming across to them, you want to make sure that you're very polite, as they can help you out when it comes to getting this inquiry taken off. Okay. Once you've went ahead and got somebody in the fraud department, you're going to tell them very calmly and politely that, hey, listen, I've pulled a copy of my credit report, and I noticed a couple of hard inquiries that's appearing on my credit report from such and such company at this particular date. Believe it or not, I haven't authorized these inquiries, and they're not attached to any open accounts. So I was wondering if you can go ahead and get these inquiries removed. I would like to dispute them and have them removed off of my credit report. I'm paraphrasing it, guys, but you guys get the gist here. All right. You want to be four things you want to definitely emphasize: that number one, you viewed a copy of your credit report. Number two, you noticed an inquiry from such and such company to such and such date. Number three, you don't have any open accounts associated with this inquiry. And number four, you would like to dispute these inquiries and have them removed immediately. Okay. Now, remember, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you have the right to dispute anything that's appearing on your credit report that's inaccurate, not complete, or fair. Also, under Consumer Law 15 USC 1681 EB, these laws give you the right to be able to dispute these inquiries that's incorrectly appearing on your credit report. Okay. Now, the agent on the phone is going to they're going to go ahead and verify your information. They're going to verify who you are. They're going to ask you some security questions and things like that. Once they've went ahead and passed that part, then they're going to ask you which inquiries you would like to dispute. You're going to go ahead and go over each one of these inquiries. Remember, that's not associated with any open accounts. All right. Now, typically at this point, the agent's going to let you know they're going to conduct an investigation, and within 48 to 72 hours, they should go ahead and let you know what the results are. All right. Typically, again, This may not work for everybody, but most of the times I have seen positive results by following this exact method that I've just shared with you. All right. Again, everybody's credit is different. No two people has the same credit or the same situation. So depending on your situation, you may be able to go ahead and see positive results from this. All right. In the event that you don't, I'm gonna say this again because I say this on all my videos. Don't crucify me. Don't be coming in the comments saying, "Man, that bald-headed dude told me if I did this, it was gonna happen." Ease up, okay? Listen, in the event this doesn't work, guess what? There's another route on how you'll be able to go ahead and get these inquiries removed off your credit. Okay. In the event that you check your credit report and you still see these inquiries or any inquiries that's appearing on your credit report, what you can do is file a complaint directly with the Better Business Bureau, the CF, which is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, as well as the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission. Okay. And what you're going to allege is with the BBB, you're going to file a complaint directly to the Consumer Reporting Agency, as well as to the company the company that has the hard inquiry appearing on your credit report. And you're going to state that, hey, listen, you've went ahead and challenged this inquiry. You don't have any relationship with this company when it comes to the company when it comes to the company that's reporting the hard inquiry, you don't have any relationship with them, and therefore you want to file a complaint. Typically, no company out there wants bad reviews on them, as that's going to end up hurting their overall business. So filing a complaint with the Better Business Bureau was going to turn up the pressure and turn up the fire on them when it comes to getting the inquiry removed. All right. Also, you definitely want to go to file a complaint with the FTC as far as identity theft, because again, if you don't have any associated accounts with this company, how are they able to go ahead and report a hard inquiry? So you will go to the identitytheft.gov website, which right there at the home page, you'll follow the prompts where you will be able to file an identity theft report. Now, remember, with each identity theft report, you'll be able to file up to five claims per report, up to five. So if you have more than five inquiries, you're going to have to file multiple identity theft reports. And you want to make sure you do one for each credit reporting agency, one for Equifax, one for TransUnion, one for Experian. So, for example, if you have 10 inquiries you're trying to dispute, that is going to be six different reports, two for each of the credit reporting agencies, five each report. Okay. And finally, you want to file a complaint with the CFPB, which is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. You will go to consumerfinance.gov, click on the submit complaint button, and file a complaint to the Consumer Reporting Agency, each of the three bureaus, as well as the company that's reporting the hard inquiry on your credit report. You're going to upload a copy of your credit report, as well as you're going to state that you've attempted to resolve this situation by contacting the credit reporting agency, letting them know that this is incorrectly appearing on your credit report, is hurting your ability to obtain credit, and you want to have this removed immediately. Typically, by doing all of these simultaneously after contacting the credit reporting agencies, you should be able to go ahead and get these inquiries, if not all, but most of them removed off your credit report in no time. All right. Listen, guys, thanks for staying all the way to this part of the video. We like to go ahead and share strategies to get everybody up to the 800 credit club by sharing topics like this. Listen, if you have any more suggestions or any other different methods on how to get hard inquiries removed off your credit report, you can go ahead and drop it in the comment. Again, there's other ways you can do so. You can send a dispute letter. You can go ahead and file online directly with the credit reporting agency, file on their website. However, I have come to the conclusion that these methods usually are not as effective as the strategy that I just outlined in this video. But hey, if anybody that have tried these methods and they're getting a huge amount of success, let me know. Let me know. I'll drop a part 2 of this video and share it with the community. As again, there's more than one way you can skin a cat. All right. Also, listen, if you stay to this end of this video, limit the amount of inquiries. All right. Limit the amount of inquiries. One particular strategy you could do, especially if you're out trying to get financing for a vehicle, join a credit union, or if you have a relationship with the bank, go ahead and get a pre-approval prior to going to the car dealership. See how much you can get approved for directly. That is one hard inquiry that the credit agency or your bank will do. They'll let you know what you can get approved for. You go ahead and go to the car dealership, let them know that you've already been pre-approved. Therefore, you already have the funds in hand, you already have the budget in mind. So therefore, you don't have to even deal with the finance company or having your credit ran by different multiple lenders that the car dealership is going to put you through. All right. And that is a very effective way on how you can limit the amount of inquiries that you could have up here on your credit report. All right. Listen, do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button right now if you stay to the end and I've went ahead and put a smile on your face with the game that I've dropped. Also, if you've gotten value from the game I've dropped today, go ahead and hit the like button as well too. I really would appreciate it. We're trying to go ahead and get our numbers up. We're up to 1,000 subscribers. We want to go ahead and get it to 2,000 in no time. Also, hit the bell notification if you want to stay up to date when we drop videos like this. We do it twice a week, so you want to know when we drop a game like this to be able to go ahead and get your credit up to where it should be. All right. Listen, thanks for tapping in with us. Thanks for staying to the end with us. And as always, we're going to catch y'all on the flip side. Take care.
Blueprint, yeah. Blueprint. This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, West Paul with Blueprint. This guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some new tips about credit, finance, investment. A nice chance to get rich and buy land. Flip it, quick 9 bands. Learn all the skills from Wes, he did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits. Run up a mill. Look, safe place where guests are speaking. Based off financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.